Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Sorry, I'm just in my natural habitat with the garbage. So I want to talk a little bit about Jump Force. It's a new game that's coming out. If you've seen trailers for it, it's basically got a whole bunch of Shonen Jump characters in it. They're all gonna fight in like 3v3 team-based combat. So I want to go through quickly characters that have currently been announced, and then talk about some characters that I hope get introduced that I'd be excited to see. So far we've got Aizen from Bleach, Frieza, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. We've got Gon from Hunter x Hunter. We've got Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, Ichigo from Bleach, Blackbeard from One Piece, Luffy from One Piece, Naruto, Rukia, Sabo, Sanji, Sasuke, Vegeta, and Zoro. So far, a lot of characters from One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, getting the majority of the love. And then there's some Hunter x Hunter in there, some Bleach. So my first kind of group, because it's a 3v3 team, so I thought I'd do like 3 heroes, and then it seems to be there's at least 1 or 2 villains from each series kind of showing up. So my first one is Team Uramashi. Yusuke, Hiei, Kurama. Those are the 3 characters that I would love to see in this. I think that you get a good variety of different fighting styles and stuff, because you got Yusuke, who's kind of the brawler, his spirit gun, all that type of stuff. Then you have Hiei, who, it's kind of like a mid-range, and you get the dope, like, Black Dragon attack. And then you get Kurama, who has the Rose Whip, so you have kind of a distance game there. And I think it'd just be fun to see the Yu Yu Hakusho, because Yu Yu Hakusho is in that same category as Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Like, it is talked about in the same the same sentence as those shows. And so wouldn't it be great to have a team of like Yusuke, Naruto, Yusuke, Luffy, Goku, or like whoever you want? I think would be really cool. And then for villains, Toguro is number 1. I mean, that dude, he's so super dope. Senshu would be really cool also. If we were only getting 1, I'd say Toguro, just because he's just classic, and just his powered up form would be really cool to see. So I would love to see those characters. Team Uramashi definitely in Jump Force. Another group I'd love to see is some Black Clover characters. Black Clover's been getting a lot of love recently on this channel, and just in general by anime and manga fans. And so I think those characters would be very interesting in this kind of fighter genre. So obviously Asta and who are the two main characters of Black Clover. And then the third character is interesting, because you could have Yami, who uses dark magic. He's got the dope samurai sword. But then there's also Vanessa, who I think would be really interesting. Her string magic being used. But I think Noelle is really the one to go for. Noelle's she's one of the main characters, one of the main group. And just seeing her, the water dragon, and like her water magic, you get some defensive spells in there too, would make for a pretty interesting group. So you have Asta, who's very close combat, got the swords, and then you have Yuno, who's also kind of that mid-range attacker, or distance attacker, and then you have Noelle, who's got the kind of balance of like defensive and offensive skills. And then for villains, I'd love to see Lich. I'm gonna call him Lich. Lich, just the light magic, and just that guy's super dope and super evil. But then also Despair. Despair would be really cool. He'd be kind of like a rushdown character, and I think he'd just be visually interesting. And just seeing I think it'd just be super cool to get like, oh, Asta, Luffy, Goku on a team together, or Despair, Blackbeard and Frieza, or Lich, Blackbeard and Frieza, or Aizen, Blackbeard and the combinations are just really cool. So I'd love to see that, those characters from Black Clover. And then my last kind of group that I'd love to see, it's kind of a joke. I'd love to see, I think Haikyuu would be hilarious. I think if we're going to have Death Note, man, have Haikyuu. Get Hinata, get Kageyama, and they attack with some volleyballs, it'd be great. It'd be super cool. They could make it work. But in all seriousness, my main 2 is just Team Uramashi, Yu Yu Hakusho, and the Black Clover characters. I think they'd be a really good addition to this game, and they'd also kind of add a lot of different styles and techniques, to kind of flesh out the gameplay. So those are just kind of my thoughts on some of the characters that I'd love to see introduced into Jump Force. We will see who gets introduced and how many more Dragon Ball Z or One Piece characters get introduced, because looking at it, geez, Sabo, Sanji, Zoro, Luffy, Blackbeard, that's 5. You have Frieza, Goku, Vegeta. So I think One Piece is the most characters in there right now. So we'll see if some of the other shows get some more love in there or not. Anyway, I will catch you later.